What's up? Hey, what's up? So today I just wanted to rant a little bit about something that happened to me last week. I messed up my ankle pretty bad. I was longboarding and I rolled it and did one of those snapping and popping things, and then my whole leg was swollen up to my knee. What happened was, I was longboarding with my girlfriend and walking my dog. We were going down some side paths, some biking and walking paths. And then this fat fucking rascal comes the opposite direction, and I tried to squeeze by him on the right, but he ran me off the path. So when I fell off the path, there was about a 2 or 3 foot drop, and I landed right on the side of my ankle and I rolled it, and it popped it, and it hurt like a motherfucker. And I'm a soccer player, so I've rolled my ankle like 100 times in my life, but this was probably one of the worst. And you know, I wouldn't have been so pissed at this piece of shit that ran me off the path, but first of all, rascals aren't even supposed to be on that path, and second of all, when he ran me off the path, he showed no concern. I was clearly injured, and did he stop to see if I was okay? No, he probably sped up and ran away, because pieces of shit like that don't care about anybody but themselves. Really, if he just showed some concern for his fellow man and turned around and came back and, you know, checked to see if I was okay, or something along those lines, then I wouldn't be holding a grudge against him today. If he just came over and maybe apologized, I'd be like, sure, that's fine, whatever, it was an accident. But I felt like the way he drove off, he was happy that I fell. He was like, good, this is my path. Really, I should have just picked up my board and walked past him. I thought I could squeeze by. I thought he might give me some courtesy and turn a little bit. But it seems like every time I'm skateboarding down a path, people treat me like I'm some punk-ass teenager trying to cause trouble. I've almost been ran off the path quite a few times by bikes. And like whenever couples are walking down the path, they never get the fuck out of the way. I'm not some punk-ass teenager longboarding, okay? I'm 27. I'm just trying to walk my dog and get some exercise like everybody else. Man, I felt bad for my girlfriend. My adrenaline was pumping so much, and she just kept asking me the same question. She was like, is it really that bad? Is it really that bad? And my girlfriend is notorious for playing down my injury. I'll get like one of the worst injuries I've had in my life, and she'll be like, stop milking it. You're so silly. You're not really that hurt. And then we'll find out like a week later my knee was actually broken or something, and she'll be like, oh, okay. So yeah, when I was first injured, she just kept asking me, is it really that bad? Is it really that bad? And I was like, yes, it's fucking that bad. It fucking hurts. And I was like, stop asking me that question. And then my adrenaline was pumping so much, I ran into the woods and killed a wild turkey with my teeth. But you know what? I should have seen this coming, because every year, without fail, once a year, I will injure myself really badly. Even my friends have caught on now. When I injured my ankle this time, they're like, wow, it was about time. I'll always hurt myself longboarding or snowboarding, or, you know what, actually, it's not even just the extreme sports. I hurt myself fishing 3 years ago, too. I don't know what it is, but I feel like every year I cheat death. Like last year, I was longboarding across a busy street. My board got out from underneath me, and I went really hard into the pavement. And I still can't feel most of my knee because of that injury. I have so much nerve damage on my knee now. And so many people saw me fall that time. In the middle of a busy street, of course people are gonna see you. A busload of people stopped right when I finished crossing the street, and they were all getting off the bus like, are you okay, man? Are you alright? And I asked one of them, I was like, did anybody see that? He's like, yeah, the whole bus saw it. And I was like, fuck, man, you're supposed to tell me nobody saw it. And then I limped away. Actually, I had a conversation with an old woman on a bench first, and she was giving me some motherly advice, because my adrenaline was pumping, so I was just having conversations with people, and this woman was sitting on a bench, and I was like, hey, did that look like it hurt? And she was like, yeah, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I should be alright. And then she was like, well, just put a bandage on it, clean it off, you know, get some ice. I was like, thanks. Thanks for the advice. And then I limped away, dripping in blood. And then the year before that, I was just fishing. I stepped into the water. I took my shoes off and just stepped into the water just so I could cast standing on a rock. And what do? I step on the sharpest rock in the fucking water and slice into my heel. And all my buddies were like, hey, we'll stitch it up for you. Let us stitch it up. And I thought they were fucking with me. So I was like, no, you're not stitching my fucking foot back up. I'm just gonna wrap it up in a towel and, you know, fuck it. That's what I did. And then when I went to the doctor after this camping trip that we were on, he was like, you know what, you should have let your friends stitch it up. And now, to this day, my friends will not let me live that down. Every time I bring up that story, they're like, yeah, what did your doctor tell you? Should have let us stitch it up. I feel like every year I'm cheating death now, because I love doing things like snowboarding and longboarding and BMXing. And my body, it's not getting any stronger. It's just getting older and weaker and more brittle. It's not a good combination. So I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm actually wearing a girl's shirt right now. I don't know, I bought it by accident one time, and now I just wear it because, you know, whatever. It says, I love barbecue. I thought it was, I love big black cocks. And then I was like, Cox isn't spelt with a Q. I'm a ninja! I'm a ninja! Not this time, motherfucker! I'm going right through you! Right through you! Dick to face!